Good afternoon, Monster Jam fans. My name is Unissa Cruz, and I'm very excited to be back here in Arlington, Texas, right here at the Monster Jam desk. We're going to kick Trackside off in just a moment, but in the meantime, I want to update you about Stadium Championship Series West. We have 12 of the absolute best in Monster Jam, but 3 in particular have really been carrying this event. At the top right now is Ryan Anderson, our driver of Son of a Digger, really leading with the most points and who has also had the most event wins and has been the only driver on this tour to actually maintain a perfect event. Right behind him is his brother, Adam Anderson, in Gravedigger, but we are in for a treat this week. We have Charlie Pauken, one of our OGs in Monster Jam, coming back behind the wheel of Gravedigger this week. And last but not least, we have Camden Murphy, our driver of Bakugan Dragonoid, who is holding down that 3rd spot. Now, it's actually funny because holding down the 5th spot right now is Corey Rummel, our driver of Megalodon. And up until last week, he was the only driver who hadn't won a single competition, but still managed to be holding that 5th spot. This tour is stacked with so much, and like I said, we were here last year, and one of the winners that took home one of our competitions was Chris Kohler in Monster Mutt. Just last week in Detroit, he took home a freestyle win, but he was driving a different truck. He was in Northern Nightmare, and now that he's back in Monster Mutt, we're really in for a treat to see how he comes out on the track once again. But like I said, in a moment, Trackside will be starting. Stay tight. Arlington, welcome to Monster Jam Trackside. Once again, my name is Unissa Cruz, alongside my co-host, Lindsay Noble. Like I said, I'm up at the desk now, but later on, you're going to catch me down in the stands with all of you exciting fans. You're in for an incredible treat because 12 of the absolute best in Monster Jam will be competing to be crowned your overall event champion. And as Lindsay knows, these larger-than-life superstars will battle across 3 competitions. First up, we have the JCB Racing competition, then the Great Clip Skills Challenge, and later on after halftime is our favorite Monster Jam Freestyle. Now, each one of these competitors will earn points based on their finish as well, but also the best part is that these fans get to also help us crown that overall event championship. But I'll fill you in about that later. But for now, Lindsay, what else can these fans expect to see right here at AT&T Stadium tonight?
Well, it is definitely going to be full of so much action. Like Unissa said, make sure that you're hanging on judgezone.com and scoring our competitions, especially in that Great Clip Skills Challenge, as well in freestyle. I'm your pit reporter here this evening, and I will be behind the scenes bringing you, Monster Jam fans, all of the breaking news of some of the most exciting moments in Monster Jam. I feel like I have the best job in the house to bring you guys all of that breaking news. And, you know, it's what I can tell you is that 12 of our Monster Jam superstars, while they're competing on this track, our crew chiefs and our UNOH technicians are working so hard to make sure each truck is performance ready.
We love to see it, and like Lindsay said, she does have the up-close and personal view behind the scenes with these drivers. Monster Jam fans, you're in for an amazing treat. Sit tight and welcome to Monster Jam Trackside.
So it's game day, and you need to get your hair in shape. Enter Great Clips. Our skilled stylists save your haircut details and clip notes for the look you love almost as much as your team. We got you, and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
What's up, guys? I'm Tyler Menninga, driver of the Gravedigger Monster Jam truck, and what I have here is the Mini LMT by Losi. This thing is fully customizable. Don't get it confused. This is not a toy. This is hobby grade right here. Not only do you have, of course, the BKT tires, you got me in the driver's seat, the oil-filled shocks, there's sway bars. I mean, they cut no corners on making this as real as possible, and man, it does truly perform just like a real Monster Jam truck. But not only the Gravedigger, we also have the Son of a Digger as well. Team Gravedigger all the way. Losi has you covered at every angle.
Epic trucks, epic stunts, Monster Jam. Can you conquer the Big Air Challenge? Try to reach the top. Ooh, so close. Blast in the big air. Boom! You hit the top and blasted the fireworks. Monster Jam trucks win. No Monster Jam Big Air Challenge. Other trucks each sold separately.
So many of you incredible fans are out here taking pictures and videos on your cell phones. Make sure if you're posting them on social media, you also follow at Monster Jam and at hashtag Monster Jam to all of your posts from Facebook to Instagram, TikTok, and even Twitter for a chance to see yourself right up there on that big screen. Also, if you want to check out our YouTube channel membership, we have over 20 years of video content. It's time for us to check in a little bit more with our power rankings. If you take a look up at the video board, Stadium Championship Series East, Tyler Menninga, our driver of Gravedigger, is at the top. Lindsay, I actually have been watching Tyler for quite some time, and to see him up at the top right now with one additional point above Son of a Digger is pretty impressive.
It definitely is, but you hate to see it if you're Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger, who had been leading the power rankings in week 7. Here we are, Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger, easily one of the best Monster Jam drivers to ever do it. They're at the top, and being at the top of the power rankings, it's something that's not new for him. There, though, in the top 3, you've got Tristan England in the JCB Digatron, who has definitely been on a roll, especially in racing, and I'm not surprised, being that he is a World Finals racing champion.
Absolutely, and even taking a look at Weston Anderson during Gravedigger, it looks like that most of the Gravediggers are at the top. Kristen Anderson still holding down an 8th spot in 5 tours across the board for arenas and stadiums is still quite impressive.
It definitely is, and now we'll take a look at around Monster Jam, starting off at our counterparts. Of course, we have Stadium Series East, where we'll talk about Tyler Menninga again, because how can you not? He has some of the most incredible accolades across Monster Jam, and it's been hard for him to be stopped. There are very few drivers that have been able to stop him. Todd LeDuc, one of them, that was able to get a win, an overall event championship. Tristan England, like we talked about, able to get some success there. But again, Tyler Menninga just not able to be stopped.
He's not ever able to be stopped. Even when we were on tour with him last season, he was one of the most technically skilled drivers in the sport across the board. And actually, we were talking about some of the other drivers amongst other tours who have said they think that if he's not the best, he's on his way to being the best driver in Monster Jam right now.
And keeping it with Gravedigger, we'll head on over to Arena Championship Series West. We love that West Coast area. And just last night in Portland, Matt Cody able to grab that overall event championship. He told me it really feels great to be back here in the States. He was our international Gravedigger driver, so he has truly been all over the world. And he just says it's just good for him to be back here and be with fans that he's known for so long.
He is. Now, something I want to talk about, actually, I would love to dive into one of our newer drivers. We actually have Matt Cody, like Lindsay said, on the track constantly, really coming out here, whether it's international or in the States, and he's been coming out every single time. I want to kind of move forward a little bit more to talk about Arena Series right now, Arena Central, that's what I like to talk about right now, with Jamie Sullivan. Now, I was talking to Kayla Blood, our driver of Soldier Fortune here, and she was telling me that because Jamie is new, a lot of folks were wondering, could she pull this off immediately? And with her winning now 4 overall event championships in her career. It's been quite impressive as well.
That's right. Last night, able to get her 4th overall event championship. And a lot of people think that Jamie Sullivan is new to being behind the wheel. She's just new to Monster Jam. So being a former independent driver, she has all that skill. And I think she was able to kind of surprise not only the ladies here, but most of the men, if not all of the men, in the fact that she's been able to hold it herself. We talk about it so many times that we have 12 Monster Jam females here behind the wheel. So it's pretty impressive when someone walks away with an overall event championship.
I definitely agree. The other thing I'd like to touch on about Jamie is that she's one of the biggest risk takers when it comes to her stadium or her arena central team. She comes out every single time. She hits that 8-pack backflip, and even during our Superstar Challenge, we saw Jamie Sullivan hit not 1, but 2 back-to-back backflips, and she landed them fearlessly as ever.
And we definitely can't close it out without talking about the one and only Cody Saucier, another one of those drivers that have been around for so long and always has so much success. I think that Cody Saucier's only problem there is that he makes it look so easy. So yeah, last week in Allentown, he was able to grab that overall event championship from Arena Championship Series East. So, you know, you see so many times where you've got that crew chief that's right next to him. He just said that all he could attribute it to was his crew chief, Kai Campbell. So they took a picture. Make sure you guys check it out on social media. And, you know, it's always good to be holding that hardware at the end of the night.
I definitely agree, Lindsay. That's it for Around Monster Jam. Sit tight. We still have so much more to talk about during Monster Jam Trackside. Monster Jam fans, if you take a look up at the video board, we'd like to tell you a little bit more about our points update. Right up on the big screen in just a moment, you will see all of our drivers that are in line from top to bottom. And as Lindsay and I were saying, Son of a Jigger right now on Stadium Series West is really at the top with 438 points, way above Charlie Palkin, one of our veteran drivers of over 30 years in Gravedigger. Also, Bakugan Dragonoid holding down that 3rd spot as well. Not that far behind Gravedigger, though.
No, not at all. And when you think about the fact that each competition being with 36 points, that means Ryan Anderson could quite literally sit out here today. And, you know, Charlie Palkin could end up with a perfect event. Everything goes right, and Ryan Anderson still would be there up at the top. He tells me that this has really been one of his most successful seasons to date when he starts off. And, you know, we can't not talk about the fact that that veteran, Charlie Palkin, in Gravedigger here this weekend. And there's so much excitement that runs around that. So many super fans and so many new fans that love to see a face, a familiar face here behind the wheel of Gravedigger. We heard Ryan say it in Pit Party is Charlie kind of started off with Dennis Anderson as well. So, you know, it's really the legacy to be able to be here. You guys should know that you are special here in AT&T Stadium to see someone like Charlie Palkin behind the wheel of Gravedigger.
That's absolutely right. And I want to touch on the fact that Zombie right now is in 4th. And last season, actually, Bart Musauer managed to stay in the top 3 throughout our last Stadium Championship Series. So I'm a little surprised that Camden has managed to pass him. Even last season with them being on 2 separate tours, Camden still hadn't had as many series points yet as Bart Musauer.
You know, consistency is key, and that's just what you've got to have here at Monster Jam. But I do have a pit report for you guys, your Monster Jam fans. Here is the first look at something that we just talked about, Charlie Pocken in Gravedigger. Let's take a look at the video board where we will head inside of Gravedigger, and you can see that safety seat that does say Charlie Pocken's name. So you can see that right there. The safety harness is a 5-point harness inside of Adam Anderson's Gravedigger 35 chassis. Here is his crew chief, Gio Andino. And, you know, something that you might not think about, Monster Jam fans, is even when you're in your own car, you have to switch the way that your pedals are. You have to switch how close you are to that steering wheel. So that's exactly what you're seeing here is Gio Andino making sure that those pedals and that throttle is going to fit someone like Charlie Pocken, who is just a tad bit taller than Adam Anderson. So it's really being able to make sure that they feel safe behind the wheel of these trucks. You know, you saw a little bit of that foam there. It's to be able to keep their knees from hitting around, banking around. And the best thing about being able to practice yesterday is that Charlie Pocken came out of that truck, he looked at Gio and he said, I feel great. Let's do this. I wish we had 2 events this weekend because I am ready to roll. So he's feeling confident, he's feeling comfortable, and I'm so excited to watch him wow us on this track.
I definitely am as well. And like you said before, they make sure that all the drivers are very safe first in these Monster Jam trucks. I'm excited to see Charlie Pocken come out here and really rip up this entire track. Monster Jam fans, you should be too. So sit tight and get ready for him to come on out.
Get after it. Get after it. Get after it.
Hi, my name is Alani. A little thing I like about the Spicy Deluxe sandwich is that you taste the crunch, you taste the pepper jack cheese melting, and you taste the spicy flavors in the sandwich. I'm telling you, 10 out of 10.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
Lucas Oil, it works.
I run Lucas Oil.
Doesn't matter if you're on the water,
Driving to work, or competing in a sold-out stadium, Lucas Oil products will help you get the most out of your vehicle. Monster Jam has run Lucas Oil in and on our trucks for over 10 years.
we wouldn't run anything else.
Lucas Oil, the official oil of Monster Jam. It's time, hurry!
Welcome inside the Monster Jam studio. Breakfast, you hungry?
Starving, are you?
Oh yeah, I'm starving. Championship Series Blue all season long.
Oh, what a move! Wake up with Monster Jam weekend mornings only on MAV TV.
Hey, seriously, Cole? Really?
Come check out our new show, Monster Jam Crash Course.
On the Monster Jam YouTube channel, we get you so close to Monster Jam competition.
Exclusive access to the drivers.
The course, the crew, the hot pits,
And the pit party.
you can smell the tires. It's like your Monster Jam fam. You'll learn a lot, but this ain't school. This is Monster Jam Crash Course. Tune in.
Epic trucks, epic stunts. Monster Jam. Can you conquer the Megalodon loop of doom? Watch out for the gap. Wipe out. Don't give up. Megalodon jumps the gap. You can extend the gap for a bigger challenge. Megalodon conquers the loop of doom. Yeah. You can get other Monster Jam trucks in on the stunting action. Jump the gap or wipe out. New Megalodon loop of doom from Monster Jam. Other trucks sold separately.
Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you.
Get ready for the biggest monster truck event of the year. Coming up on May 18, 2024, we have World Finals for the first time ever going to Los Angeles, California, to one of the hottest venues in the country, SoFi Stadium. And if you think what you see out on this track is going to be exciting today, what you see in LA is going to be even bigger, even better, especially the pit party, where you can get to meet all of your favorite Monster Jam superstars like Gravedigger, Toro Loco, even Megalodon, as well as take pictures and autographs as well. You can make sure you walk up to them, get all the best merchandise you possibly can. Also, if you want to snag those tickets to World Finals, be sure to check us out at monsterjam.com/worldfinals today.
Let's go.
Get ready, LA. Oh, and he's got it! And there is extreme air. Off the container ramp, yes! Yeah, that's what you want to see.
We can't wait to compete in one of the hottest venues in the country.
It's gonna be epic.
We have some really exciting superstars at the Monster Jam desk. We have Joe Foley and El Toro Loco, Charlie Pocken in Gravedigger, and Corey Rummel in Megalodon. I want to start off talking with you, Charlie Pocken. Welcome back to Arlington, Texas. I just want to say you came out here to Texas. The last time you were driving in Gravedigger, the last event you did in Gravedigger was in 2020, and you took home an overall event championship. I'm curious to know, do you think it's possible for you to do that again today right here in Arlington?
Oh, man, it's just great to be back here with all the great fans. We had an awesome pit party. I had people coming up, kids coming up, doing the Chucky dance for me. I mean, for me, this is like a family reunion for me. I've been at it so long. I've had kids grow up and bring in their kids. I get goosebumps over this stuff because it means that much to me. Man, this is the best family show you can have, and there's nothing else like it in the world.
And it's truly incredible, the story of each one of our drivers and what they bring to the table. Joe, you started crewing on these Monster Jam trucks. Now you're in El Toro Loco behind the wheel with so much success. One of the drivers that have had the most freestyle wins here this season, on a list with Tom Mintz in Max D, on a list with Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger. How great does that feel?
Man, it's insane being on a list with any Gravedigger driver, and even Tom Mintz. I mean, he's a legend. He's the man. He's been the man for 20-some-odd years. I mean, being able to compete with them and be on a list with them for freestyle wins, it's absolutely amazing. And I mean, I can't thank Jim Kohler enough for letting me run the truck the way that I do, teaching me everything he's taught me, and I'm beyond grateful to even be here right now.
Sticking with Team Scream, I want to actually head on over to Corey Rummel, our driver of Megalodon. We mentioned this at Pit Party, but up until last weekend in Detroit, he was holding in 5th place and had been the only driver in this competition with the highest points who hadn't won a competition. But tell these fans what happened for you last week in Detroit, Corey.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Detroit was absolutely amazing. You know, all my friends, family, just everyone came out to support me. And finally, for the year, I got my first win. But you know what? That's awesome. I don't even care about winning, man. I want to go out there and actually fulfill my time, be out there on the track where each and every fan gets to see me for a long time. I don't want to go out there and make one hit and roll over and accidentally win. I don't care. I want to go out there for the whole time and do the best I can each and every time.
Well, what was definite was that you looked comfortable and so confident out there. And we just actually talked about the fact that that's how you're feeling behind the wheel of Gravedigger right now. Not even your truck, but they've got it all set up for you. We showed the pedals, we showed the seat that had your name on it and everything. How important, though, is it going to be to adjust to a brand new truck when you've been used to being overseas? You know, we talk about the spool system even that is inside of Gravedigger 35.
That's just it. It's a totally different truck. He's got it set up the way he wants it. Adam does, you know. And so for me to come in and just jump in, I've got a lot of learning to do out there. I would love to have some extra time, but I don't have it. I'm just going to have to go out there and wing it and make the best out of the thing. Hey, either way, we're going to throw it down. We're going to make things happen. They don't call it the black and green wrecking machine for nothing, you know. So we're going to go out there and throw it down.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Now, Joe, quick question for you. We talked about this as well at Pit Party. You were talking about how you get to go against a member of Team Scream as well during racing, but this particular member has not managed to ever beat you in racing before, but managed to take home the racing win last year. So how are you feeling going in?
Man, I'm excited about it. I got the winner of Jim Kohler and Chris Kohler, so it's a little father-son battle in the first round, which is awesome. Winner takes on me. Honestly, I don't care if I win. Either way, a Team Scream truck is moving into the semis, and I'm beyond excited about that. That's all I want to see happen. I want Team Scream to come out here and absolutely kill it every single weekend.
And Team Scream does work on their own trucks, building their trucks from the ground up, essentially. You are really protective about your truck, almost so much to where you are really proud of what it is from the ground up. And I talked to Charlie about the spool system that's inside of Gravedigger. You actually run a double spool system. For fans that really don't know what that is, can you explain how that's different from that locker system?
Yeah, definitely our truck's a little bit different. You know, we have a spool front and rear, which means there is no give in the tires whatsoever. So sometimes we can't turn as sharp as others, but, you know, I tell you what, it makes for some serious cool wow moments because we are out there on point. We got some of the toughest trucks in the world, and I can definitely say I was part and helped making those. So definitely a humbling feeling, but we're ready to rock this place here tonight.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Monster Jam fans, these drivers need to get ready for the evening. But first, please put your hands together one more time for Joe Foley, El Toro Loco, Charlie Pauken, Engravedigger, and Corey Rummel, Megalodon.
What's up, everybody? I'm Deontay. The little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is the flavor it provides. It's seasoned to perfection. It's juicy every time. The pepper jack, it melts on top, and it gives it that little kick. Along with the zest from the chicken, it's memorable when you bite into it. Just thinking about how it's stacked up, that's what I look forward to every time. This Spicy Deluxe is fire.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
About 5 years ago, I drew emojis. It's kind of cool. And then I made it into a monster truck. It represents the cancer journey in my life. Cancer is not a great feeling. Life just got turned upside down. Went from being normal to, like, different. But I found hope and light. St. Jude's amazing plays that helped me through it. Right now, I feel great. No more cancer. Cancer-free. Thank you for saving lives.
This year, Monster Jam debuted a brand new truck with JCB. So let's take a closer look at the video board to see the making of the JCB Digatron.
We're always looking for ways to bring something new into Monster Jam, and we're excited to be introducing a new partner that is as committed and dedicated to families and innovation as we are.
JCB is a company that is popular across the world.
We're the largest privately owned construction equipment and agricultural equipment manufacturer in the world.
When we met the Sal family, the similarities are tremendous. You know, we're all about today's machine, but tomorrow is our future. Our eldest son, Otis, is Monster Jam crazy. When he's not watching Monster Jam, he's drawing them. Christmas last year, we were with Otis's grandpa, and they're like, let's design the perfect monster truck. And out of that, our collaboration between JCB and Monster Jam has been born.
An element that is involved virtually every day in our business is innovation. It's new ways of doing things.
Digatron is designed after a backhoe, which was one of the first machines that JCB put out. The strength of both companies really comes to fruition with this truck.
You definitely want a winning driver to be the one that's going to drive your truck. Somebody that's very authentic so that our customers could relate.
Hey y'all, Tristan England here, Monster Jam World Finals Racing Champion.
Just the side of that truck, it gives me chills. It's fresh and it's new, but it's ours.
There's definitely something that builds in you the more that you get involved with the Monster Jam family, and the excitement is getting very hard to contain.
We know that this truck is soon going to be part of so many other families' lives.
It is an exciting project to be involved with, and I think the customers will enjoy it along the way as well.
Take a look around me, taking pages from a magazine.
Been looking for the answer ever since we were 17. You know the truth can be a weapon to fight this world of ill intentions. A new answer to the same question. How many times will you learn the same lesson? I think they got it all wrong. We just gotta hold on and on and on and on. 'Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry, it's about to be legendary. This is what we came for, and we couldn't want it anymore. We could never turn back now, got to leave it all on the floor. Been dreaming of the payoff, through the struggles and the trade-offs. Fighting tooth and nail on the way up. Tell them the truth, but they think it's just made up. I think they got it all wrong. We just gotta hold on and on and on and on. 'Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry, it's about to be legendary.
Hi there, Monster Jam fans. I am joined right now by St. Jude Research Team Center. And, you know, I'm joined by Bari Musawar, who is the ambassador. And, you know, Bari, it means so much, right, to be a part of St. Jude. And it means so much more to these Monster Jam fans. Tell us about what you feel about representing it.
It's really eye-opening to be able to go there and actually visit St. Jude in Memphis, Tennessee, and really get an idea of what the doctors and the nurses do as far as the research and the development they do to literally save children's lives. So I thought, you know, it'd be an awesome opportunity to be able to connect our Monster Jam fans with St. Jude, because our Monster Jam fans deserve a chance to go ahead and donate and be able to make a difference for those children's lives, because there's no family that receives a bill when their child is being cared for at St. Jude. So I thought that was amazing. And we have an awesome opportunity up on the board where you can actually scan the QR code, or you can text the number 785-833 from your cell phone, and you can donate and make a difference so that St. Jude can continue to save children's lives.
Thank you so much, Bari. Monster Jam fans, like he said, take a look at the video board, use that QR code.
Now I'm in the stands with Chris Kohler, our driver of Monster Mutt. Monster Jam fans, I just got to say, last weekend we were in Detroit, and Chris Kohler really threw it down. He was in a different truck, so I'm curious, Chris, one, how did it feel last week to take home a win? And two, what is it like being back in your truck?
It couldn't have felt any better. Hometown crowd, to be the Northern Nightmare and to take home the win. I mean, that is just, to me, a highlight of my career, you know what I mean? I had such a crazy run. My friends and family there, it meant so much to me. But to be back in the dog, I mean, that's kind of my home for this point series, you know, as a Monster Mutt. So to come back to Arlington, I love this place. I always have good luck here. Be back in the dog, I love it.
We do love to see it. Now, like we said, he did take home that Monster Jam freestyle win in Northern Nightmare, and he's coming back in a different truck. Sometimes it changes a little bit how you feel when you get back behind the wheel, but I have no doubt that Chris Kohler is going to do exceptional. Last year here in Arlington, you took home your first win in one particular competition, racing. Chris, I want you to tell these fans what it was like for you the entire time, from top to bottom, round one to the finals, getting that racing win.
That's one of my favorite wins, honestly, because racing for me, I'm fast, but I'm not consistent. So it's so hard for me to kind of piece it all together. And this dirt here just worked perfectly with how I ride. It was kind of sweep. You know, you can slide a lot. And I beat a lot of tough guys. I beat Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger, who had the best stadium racing record. So in order to beat him, beat Corey, beat all these guys that are always usually pretty fast, I mean, I love it here. I got good juju when it comes to racing. Hopefully we can carry the momentum tonight, the freestyle momentum from last week here, and we can put it all together.
Now, you mentioned beating people in particular competitions, but you're going up against your dad, Jim Kohler, and I just have to say, you have not beat him in racing yet. So do you think that today might be the day?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I got him first round, and he has my number. He's always had my number. Last year, he 4-0'd me. Hopefully, we can change that this year, but we'll see what happens. I mean, if he beats me, though, I'm going to be mad for the first little bit, but then I'm rooting for him. I mean, team scream all the way. I want Dad to win if I can't, so if it ain't me, it's him.
That's what we love to hear. Now, Chris has to get ready for the event, but I need everyone right now in AT&T Stadium to please make one loud of applause for Chris Kohler, our driver of Monster Mutt.
Back here on the track, and you can see us almost playing in this dirt. It's a little sandy here. It's also a little tacky, but it is that good old Texas red clay dirt. I'm joined by Colt Stevens and Thunder Roars in your home state. This dirt has to feel good under your feet.
Oh, no doubt about it. You said it best. Red dirt. I'm Texas native. We grew up on this stuff. I love coming here to AT&T Stadium, seeing this red dirt. We always have so much fun. And I'll tell you what, the Apex Predator is ready to go, ready to take a bite out of everyone else that's our competition.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this dirt and the track conditions really change throughout the event. And, you know, that's so incredible because it changes not only between each competition, but definitely we'll see a lot of changes in racing. But somebody who you might see stand out here in freestyle is, of course, our World Finals freestyle champion with Colt Stevens. And, you know, Colt, last weekend you took a risk. You did the 8-pack backflip, and that's something we see you do a lot. We're going to pull up a video to show it soon. It is risky, and sometimes it is more risky than that Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. There you are, and it was a great run. What happened there? Why is that a little more risky?
You know, something about that 8-pack backflip is really low and it's really fast, but I want to be different. We saw everybody else hit the big one, and I was like, you know what? I need to elevate myself a little bit more than everybody else, so let's throw something a little bit different. Unfortunately, the back of the truck was broke. I did not know it at that time, so it kind of corkscrewed me a little bit. Unfortunately, that's the name of the game. But you know what? It's another day here in Arlington, and I cannot wait. We'll see. I might throw it on the big one. I might throw it on the little one. We don't know yet. We got to see what everybody else does. But I know it's going to be wild and crazy. We're bringing it all here in my home state. I cannot wait.
What I can guarantee you is no matter what, there will be some wow moments here to happen. Almost time for more Monster Jam action. Let us hear you for Colt Stevens and Thunder Roars.
Hi, my name's Enrique. A little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is you get that rich flavor of the chicken and definitely that nice, tangy, warm bite. It's the perfect harmony of spiciness and taste.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
Come check out our new show, Monster Jam Crash Course.
On the Monster Jam YouTube channel, we get you so close to Monster Jam competition.
Exclusive access to the drivers.
The course, the crew, the hot pits,
and the pit party.
You can smell the tires. It's like your Monster Jam fam. You'll learn a lot, but this ain't school. This is Monster Jam Crash Course. Tune in.
Epic trucks, epic stunts, Monster Jam. Roar into Monster Jam stunts like never before. New Monster Jam Thunder Roars drop playset. Whoa, over 6 feet tall. Here comes Thunder Roars. Speed down the mega ramp. Huge jump. Switch stunts and drop in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Dragon front flip. El Toro Loco corkscrew. Thunder Roars drop from Monster Jam. Other trucks sold separately. Adult assembly required. Batteries not included.
Let's go. Get ready, LA. Oh, and he's got it. And there is extreme air. Off the container ramp. Yes. Yeah, that's what you want to see.
We can't wait to compete in one of the hottest venues in the country.
It's gonna be epic.
Monster Jam is now on MAV TV. Feel free to check out our classic episodes every Saturday morning and new episodes airing every Saturday evening at 8 p.m. You can see not only Arena in 30s, but also inside Monster Jam.
Turn it up, dude. I'm trying, man.
So let's get to it tonight here at Snapdragon
Whoa,
Stadium.
that's how you do it. Oh, what a great moment.
And what a great finale to her 2 minutes here. Goatee with a 9.613
Monster Jam only on MAV TV.
Coming up next is the JCB Racing Breakdown, but first we'd like to direct your attention up onto the video board to check out all of our sections that are included in our Lucky Section giveaway. Take a look at the video board. Right here is all of the section numbers, so if you're sitting in any of these sections, keep in mind that the winner of the JCB Racing competition will allow for you to receive a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. Once again, keep in mind, during JCB Racing competition, you'll be able to take home, if they win, a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. Moving on in to our racing bracket breakdown. Monster Jam fans, if you keep looking up at the video board in a moment, you'll be able to see that coming up first in round one, we have Velociraptor against Zombie, as well as Avenger battling Monsterma. And as we said, both members of Team Scream, thus far, Avenger has taken out Monsterma at each race that they've done, but we'll see if that changes today in Arlington. Third pair is Soldier Fortune against Vendetta, and fourth is Megalodon against Bakugan Dragonoid. Keep in mind that Thunderosaurus, El Toro Loco, Son of a Digger, and Gravedigger have received that automatic bye into round two based on their performance last weekend in Detroit. And keep in mind, two will make it into the finals, and only one of these Monster Jam superstars will take home that JCB Racing competition win. Monster Jam fans, for more information about what you're going to expect to see right here during Monster Jam, let's take a look at Track X.
We continue getting ready for tonight's three competitions. It is time now for Track X, brought to you by Spin Master. Epic trucks, epic stunts, Monster Jam.
Up first is the JCB Racing competition. We will start with both Monster Jam trucks staged and ready at the starting line. After you see two amber lights, the final light will go green, and our drivers will hit the throttle and begin navigating this challenging track where the race could be won off the starting line with horsepower or with technical skill in the turns. That's where the skill, seat time, and precision of our drivers will come into play. Each competitor has the option to take the corner in a smooth wide drift, never taking their foot off the gas, or they will slightly pump the brakes and hit a tight narrow turn, avoiding the obstacle and accelerating to the finish line. Next up, it's the Great Clip Skills Challenge, where our superstars will attempt their best two-wheel maneuvers to wow you, the judges, using only two of their 4 BKT tires. In this competition, you will see technical and combination moves, combining skill, concentration, and balance to pull off some amazing maneuvers like stoppies, moonwalks, sky wheelies, poppers, and whatever new innovative trick the Monster Jam superstars dream up. Our final competition of the event is Monster Jam Freestyle. Our Monster Jam drivers will compete for your score by performing the most dynamic freestyle run. The track features unique obstacles which can lead to some awesome maneuvers. Each obstacle can provide the driver a different look as they attempt to perform a run consisting of big air, momentum, wow moments, and backflips as they compete to earn the highest fan score by you at judgeszone.com.
One of the best parts about Monster Jam is that you get to help us crown our overall event champion. There are millions of other superstars from around the world just like you who have done the same thing, and it's very easy. If you take a look up at the video board, you will see a QR code to scan right up on the video board. Once you scan that, it takes you to judgeszone.com where you'll see this screen with 3 X's. From there, you want to make sure you put in the code ARL, short for Arlington, and then after that, you'll see a BKT tire pop up on the screen where you can slide that tire up or down to select your score. Keep in mind that at the end of each run, you only have 20 seconds on that clock to get that score in, and then make sure you don't forget to hit that submit button. Once all of your scores have tabulated, in a moment you'll see up on the video board a score. That is the fan score, 8.643, and that would be the official score for that Monster Jam driver during tonight's competitions, during the Great Clip Skills Challenge, and also during Monster Jam Freestyle.
Hey, I'm Chelsea, and a little thing I like about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxe Sandwich is I think it's just a perfect combination of ingredients. The pepper jack cheese and that spiciness of the sandwich. It's the right type of spice and the right amount of spice. It's crunchy on the outside, but then really tender on the inside. And then, obviously, the pickles on the bottom are iconic. There are too many things I like about it. I don't know if I can finish the thought.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
We went to the Monster Jam test grounds to show how the original Super Glue, now with Super Unix, can win any challenge. From small,
on super fast, just 10 seconds. All set here.
To the extreme.
Let's see how strong it really is.
Yeah, let's see it lift 12,000 pounds.
The extreme power of Super Unix adhesive is shock and vibration proof. So strong, it can lift more than 12,000 pounds. The original Super Glue, featuring Super Unix, the next generation of Super Glue.
Turn your passion into a career at the University of Northwestern Ohio. From high performance to automotive, diesel, and everything in between, you'll find a degree that will get you a job.
Students that go through our programs have fantastic experiences and they come out getting good job placements.
70% hands-on, no out-of-state tuition, and accredited degrees in trades that are in high demand all across the country.
10 out of 10. If you even think this is the right place for you, you better just go.
Learn more about your future at unoh.edu.
Let's go! Get ready, LA! Oh, and he's got it! And there is extreme air!
Off the container ramp, yes!
Yeah, that's what you want to see!
We can't wait to compete in one of the hottest venues in the country.
It's gonna be epic.
It's almost time for us to close Trackside, but first, myself and my co-host Lindsay are going to talk to you a little bit about who we think is going to take home that overall event championship. Lindsay, I'm going to let you go first to tell me what you think is going to happen tonight right here at AT&T Stadium.
Well, I think the first thing these fans should know is whoever wins JCB racing competition, not only that lucky section gets a gift there from Chick-fil-A, but it's going to really be crucial for momentum. Oftentimes, whatever driver does win our racing competition goes on to win an overall event championship. It just creates so much momentum that our drivers say once they can get that first competition under their belt, get those first 12 points, it really propels them forward so much. But one thing I wanted to talk about, Unissa, is how crucial lane choice is. You can see our red and gray lane here, and this gray lane is going to be a little bit tighter than what we have here on the red. It's definitely going to be tighter closer to the dumpsters where you see the grade clip signs. It's going to be tighter definitely around that turn pod. So when you see somebody that's going to be in this red lane, they have a completely different track than they do in this gray lane. And it even comes to when they are doing what we call turning left or turning right, of course. You know, one lane is going to turn left twice, one is going to turn right twice. So it'll be really interesting to see which drivers decide when they do have lane choice, which one they pick. What do you think about all that, Unissa?
I think that's a great point to make, Lindsay. And like you said, racing is very crucial to all of this. But I want to point out in particular, there's one particular driver on this tour, and that's Ryan Anderson, our driver of Son of a Digger, who won more than 4 races straight back to back to back. That means he took home the JCB racing competition back to back, each event we went to. And I really think that he might end up taking that home. The person that broke that for him was Adam Anderson in Gravedigger, but we have Charlie Pauken this time. So who knows, maybe Charlie Pauken will take it home for racing. But I think that the overall is going to go to Ryan Anderson. Once again, skills also matters, and he comes out here every single time, regardless of the track conditions, and really throws it down and shows us just why he's been in the competition for so long and why he has been a never-ending world champion. Monster Jam fans, I gotta say, I don't know if Lindsay's right or if I'm right or if your predictions are gonna be right, but I definitely will have to say you're in for one heck of an event. Keep in mind that this is the end of Trackside, and we're about to knock things off in just a moment, so sit tight, and welcome to your home of the Dallas Cowboys, and welcome to Monster Jam.
Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Heart of a lion, fire inside me blaze like a siren. Why would you try it? Wake up the beast, no I can't keep silent. I put my time in, now it's my time, your time is expiring. Blood, sweat and tears, I conquered my fears, I'm ready to fly now. We know they scared of us, no they don't care for us. They wasn't there for us, up in them trenches, hopping them fences, making the plays while they riding the benches, yeah. Got cool intentions, yeah. I see my goal and get cold into sand, but when counting our sins, I don't have no friends, I came here to win. My start is your end, now let it begin now. tick, boom. Who bringing the noise? Go baby, we bringing our toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go hit, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
Tick, tick, boom.
Hard body, body, and not scaring nobody. You make me result to wildin'. You must be blind by the diamonds. I don't want it to be this way, but y'all won't need to try this. So it's no way around it. You the loudest one, it's good quiet.
Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go hit, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom. You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me?
Monster Jam fans, the time has come for us to honor some of our nation's greatest heroes. We ask you to help us in doing so by going ahead and taking out your cell phones, turning on your flashlights, and holding them up as the stadium lights go dim. We do this to honor our active military, veterans, first responders, and frontline workers. Arlington, Monster Jam was built right here in the USA. We are truly fortunate to live in the greatest nation on earth and celebrate its strengths, freedoms, resilience, and innovation. We are the United States of America. Presenting our nation's colors are the Boy Scouts from Circle 10 Council. To honor America and perform our national anthem, it's coming up in a moment. It is Catherine Noon.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? The brave.
time to get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam.
It's time to open things up with the JCB Racing Competition. All 12 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on the results from last weekend.